Wait, I gotta do the turnaround. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Alex. Just so you guys know, we are doing a giveaway with ESR multi-piece wheels. So you can automatically enter in to win by picking up one of these t-shirts, a sweatshirt, or a windbreaker. Every $5 gets you an automatic entry in to win a free set of multi-piece forged wheels. Pretty much whatever you want. On top of that, we're gonna be making a donation as well. So, if you guys haven't yet, the description link will be below for you guys to get a chance to win, and it's absolutely banging. It's the first time we've ever done forged three-piece wheels. We hope you guys enjoy. Let's watch the video. Let's go. Well, hey guys, what's going on? It's Alex from Fitment Industries, and we got new wheels on the wheel wall. It's only been like a year. Look at that. We got a Rotiform, some 1552, a Forged Star. I can't wait to see all of the comments asking what that bronze wheel is over there in the corner. It's an F14. All right, I'll just get it out of the way right now. Anyway, in other news, we have finally had success with getting the brand new Accuair E-Level Plus system to our front doors. This will actually be going into a build in the shop here relatively soon. Anyway, let's jump into this. Now, if you guys don't know, Accuair has their E-Level system. And for those that want a quick history lesson, Accuair's E-Level system is pretty much what made Accuair Accuair. And they've always been a brand that's been super, I think, high-end and very clean and very just overall a classy boy, like a three-piece suit. And with that being said, the E-Level system is pretty much what put them on the map. Now, we've seen Accuair for the last few years. We went to their warehouse last year. We got to check out a lot of what they were doing. We talked mostly about their CVT system, which is their compressor, their valve, and their tank all in one tank system, which is actually very, very nice. But now, Accuair finally introduced their next update to the E-Level system that they're calling E-Level Plus, and we got it sent to us, so we're gonna take a look at just exactly what it is, what the purpose is, what's the point, is it worth it, etc., etc., etc. And if you guys haven't yet, be sure to subscribe, and if you're looking for Accuair on, a website, we have it, fitmentindustries.com. You can go take a look, it's pretty awesome. Anyway, let's jump into it. With Accuair E-Level Plus, it's pretty much coming in 3 boxes. And I'm gonna open up some of these boxes because I love boxes because it's Christmas, okay? This is Accuair's CVT system, okay? I'm not gonna rip it all out because it's organized way better than I'll ever be able to put it back together. And this is their 3-gallon tank. And if just for another slight history lesson, CVT stands for compressor, valve, and tank. It's super nice that Accuair made this because the one terrible thing that I'm not a huge fan of with air suspension is how much noise the compressors make. It's actually kind of nice, especially when you're sitting there trying to look cool and your car sounds like it's running down 41 with a bald tire. It's just not a fun time. So the fact that they managed to put the compressor in there, the valve in there, the tank it's all in one, a lot of the wiring is all in there, and keep it quiet, that's super nice. If you guys don't know Accuair, you know that they keep really nice care of all of their boxes and they package everything very nicely. So with that being said, I just realized that I forgot my knife, so I'm gonna go get a knife. But I'm gonna set it all up. Stay.
In today's episode of What Sharp Object Does Alex Have?
Classroom scissors, okay? Starting off with number 1, the actual controller. So this is the new ECU. And within it, you've got your registration paperwork, you've got some good mounting template stuff, Accuair always does a really good job with their manuals and illustrating a lot of stuff because they try to make air suspension not hard. And then if you actually look, here is the new E-Level ECU, which is very good looking. I don't want to pull it out. And up here you have your height sensor, you have your actual sensor controller, and then you actually have, it's like an anodized compartment, and then this actually lights up. So what they wanted to do is they wanted to make it look a little bit flashier, make it look a little bit nicer and cleaner, and they did just that. This is Bluetooth connected, so it connects to your phone as well, which is what makes the E-Level Plus system so neat. So a lot of the information that you're gonna see is kind of talking about that good, better, best setup, which is really, really nice because when you do that, it allows people to jump into a really nice product or piece without necessarily breaking the bank. The Accuair eConnect and the Accuair E-Level Plus is like the
hot diggity dog for Accuair.
Especially as it's coming into 2020 because they haven't really introduced anything to their management system or their ECU in quite a long time in terms of a revolutionary standpoint. Now they have made revisions and updates and things like that, but the actual computer hardware that's in there, when we first talked to them, they're like, yeah, we've never really had to change it because it's just always been good. So this is probably one of their biggest revisions to the system, which makes it really exciting. So we're gonna open up the actual height sensor. So these are the height sensors for the E-Level system, the E-Level Plus. So this is the full kit, but honestly, what really matters is the fact of that E-Level Plus. So when you look at the E-Height Plus, it gives you another quick start guide, which is pretty neat. Nothing too shabby about that. The toughest thing is that you just want to make sure that when you're throwing in your height sensors that you throw it in a point where the travel actually gives it enough data to work with so that it can adjust accordingly. The biggest thing with Accuair E-Level Plus system is that it really is updating a lot of what makes Accuair Accuair. And then the fact that you can break it down into certain pieces and getting a good, better, best is super important for Accuair so that more people can jump into it, because that is the one thing that they've always tried to fix, is how do we get more people into the product? Because spoiler alert, Accuair is not a like entry-level cost air suspension solution. It is more up there. The quality is there, but how do you get more people involved in it so that ultimately you can run a really good product or a really good air suspension management system? And this is their solution. Last but not least, we'll take a look at the controller as well, which is my favorite part. You can mount this up. One of my favorite things about this is it feels like an old NES. It's just nice. And then you actually have your connector. It's a 3-foot long cord, I believe it is, which is gonna go and connect to the rest of your setup. So as you look in these boxes, you can see that there's a lot of care that's put into that, which is really nice. You wanna know the best thing is they're probably gonna watch this video and they're gonna be like, yeah, Alex, we saw you say that there's a lot of pictures and you're still not gonna follow the directions, are you? And the answer is we're gonna try. But just like everything else in life, we're gonna get really excited and we're gonna forget about the instructions, and then we're just gonna try and see if we can figure it out halfway through, and we're gonna realize it's a bad idea. And last but not least, you have the plumbing kit. So this is a 3/8 plumbing kit that's gonna be going onto the car. Let's see if I don't cut myself.
Records on records, got backers on backers, I'm riding around in a coupe.
Biggest thing with Accuair that I've always enjoyed personally for me, besides obviously the delivery and the illustrations, has been how they package everything together to try to make it as easy as possible. When they even put the tape at the end of the threads and they start really putting everything together for you, and they give you the Loctite and they give you the illustrations, they give you the pictures, they give you all of that, it just makes it easy. And that's what it's really all about. That's what E-Level Plus has tried to do, especially as they introduce it here into 2020, because this is the big push for it, is that they want to make air management easier through Accuair systems, because Accuair has been at the forefront of just doing some really cool stuff with the air suspension kits. The problem is how do you get it into the hands of more people without necessarily just always breaking the bank? So when you're looking at the Accuair, the E-Connect, the E-Level Plus, the E-Level's still gonna be there, the CVT is still there, the VT and all of just the tanks, all of that stuff is still there. And what Accuair is trying to do is build this system that allows you to create and build your own air management kit depending on what you really want, and still giving you everything that you would need to essentially put your car on air, to drive it around town, to have the height sensors instead of a typical air suspension solution, and really have a vehicle that can adapt to how you drive, because the E-Level system is measures you constantly thousands upon thousands of times every single time that you drive the vehicle, and it learns and adapts to your driving behavior. So the fact that they have introduced the E-Level Plus is super exciting for us, because we finally get to see what is that next revision. It's like the second part of the Avengers. This is like the end game. It's super cool to see this actually come out, because this is something that's been talked about for quite a long time. So if you guys are paying attention and you're looking or you're interested in the Accuair E-Level Plus system, be sure to check out fitmentindustries.com. We will share more information as it comes out. And of course, if you guys want to see this actually installed, this will be going on a build series over at Branded Title Co. That'll be a series that will be dropping. We'll probably be doing this build in about 2 weeks from this video drop. So Branded Title Co. will actually be installing the E-Level Plus system with our boys over at Fitment Industries. And of course, we're looking at pairing the E-Level Plus with the touchpad and the height sensors and the 3-gallon CVT system into, you're gonna have to find out. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm Alex from Fitment Industries. Thank you so much, Accuair, for coming on board and dropping off the E-Level Plus system. It seriously means a lot. If you guys are interested in E-Level kits or Accuair kits, we have them over at fitmentindustries.com. We will see you guys later. Peace.